All right, so what we have here is a fully portable heating and cooling system. This thing is really cool. You can use this anywhere. So one of the reasons I like this is because when it's heating season, I may use it down here in the lower level of our home because we can heat this area, and that heat actually will transition to a lot of the other areas of our home as long as we can keep this area nice and warm. In the summertime, I may move this up to our higher level, and we actually in the past have cooled our entire house with a unit smaller than this. So this actually, because we have such a small home, can pretty much keep our whole entire house cool. The nice thing about this is you can use it anywhere. We can take this camping, and just all you have to do is just route this hose out of your room. You could use this in a garage, you could use this in a barn, you could use this out in cabins and tiny homes. This will go in a sash window horizontally, or it can go in these types of vertical windows. So the nice thing about this is that it's completely portable. So you can take this little cover off the side here, and everything is stored right inside. You can store your remote in there and also the vent tubing. This whole thing can also be mounted permanently, and you can actually drill a hole through the wall and mount the this little piece right here right in your wall. And then when you're not using the unit, it comes with a cover. You can just put that cover right on and screw it shut, so it'll keep the hole closed during off season. So it comes with a remote, obviously, so you can control this from anywhere in the room, which is pretty self-explanatory. It has all the same features that we have right on the unit here. The unit goes into two main modes. It has the air conditioning mode here, and it also has the heating mode here. It uses a heat pump. It's similar to like an air conditioner in reverse to do the heating mode. This also has two other modes, supplementary modes, which is you can be used as a dehumidifier, so you can use this in a damp location, basements, whatever, and just take humidity out of the air. It also has a fan mode, so you can set it in just fan mode and then select your high, medium, or low. And this thing can push some air. So if you just want to move some air around in here, it's got a pretty powerful fan in it. It also has obvious things like sleep and timer, so that you can just set it to be on until, for say an hour and a half or something like that, and then go off. And you can set the timer so it will come on or off at certain times of the day as well. Temperature up and down adjustments here. So what happens with these air conditioning units is the compressors inside, they get really hot. Once that compressor gets really hot, it starts to actually lose efficiency. It doesn't work as well. And so that's why these things start to draw a lot of current. This thing I think draws up to almost 1400 watts, 1300 watts when it's in air conditioning mode. And so, which is pretty standard for a unit this size. This has a feature that you actually pull this little funnel out here, this little funnel tray they call it, and you can pour water in here. That water actually helps cool the compressor down, and so as it cycles on and off, the water in there helps to dissipate some of that heat, which helps the overall efficiency of the unit. So it ends up being a lot more efficient than most other units because it's using that water. One of the coolest features about this thing that I absolutely love here in Michigan, so far this fall it has been in the 90s one week, and then the next week it's been a low in the 30s. So the temperature changes here are just insane. One of the nice things about this is it has a fully automatic feature. So I can plug this thing in down here, and it has an automatic preset temperature range that it will either cool or heat just depending on how hot it is. So if it gets over 75 degrees, air conditioning comes on and it starts to cool the place down. The fan will run in between there. If it gets below 68 degrees, the heat will come on and warm the area up. So awesome unit. Very, very handy to have, and the best thing about this overall is that you can put this in any room in your house, put it in any outbuilding, put it in a camper, put it in a tent if you're camping. I mean, who would want to have an air conditioner in their tent when it's 90 degrees outside? You could throw this into anything and plug it in. It'd be a great addition for any tiny home or cabin or anything like that you need to cool or even heat in the wintertime. So if you're interested in checking out this unit from NewAir, they've actually offered a 20% discount. That link will be right at the top of the description. So you can go down and click that link, and it'll automatically apply the discount if you decide you want to purchase something like this. They also have a lot of really cool stuff on their site. Other than this, they've got other air conditioning and heating units. They've got electric heaters. They've got oil heaters. They have other types of appliances, mini dryers, and all kinds of stuff. So if you're in the market for anything like that, check out their site. This is real high quality appliances, so they do a really good job. They're designed, they look nice, and this is a company and the products that I had not heard of before. And so it was kind of cool. I thought I'd share this with you guys. I always appreciate you guys watching. If you have questions, I'm going to do a final reveal on this whole renovation and other things. But if you guys have questions about this or the product that we showcased here from NewAir, please let me know and throw those down below. As always, thumbs up on the video, guys, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.